On today's History of Politics, I want to talk to you about the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment. You've heard a lot about it, so let's talk about it a little bit. The Fourth Amendment is mainly known to protect your right against illegal search and seizure. There are two big cases about that: Pennsylvania v. Mims and Terry v. Ohio. Know this, and I want to talk to some of you who might consider yourself sovereign citizens, okay? It's a very fine line. So you have to know what you're dealing with. Don't listen to a lot of these YouTube videos by people who don't understand law, who haven't studied law. I am a constitutional scholar. I am preparing to start law school myself. I have been legally trained and I've done it for years. So here's the thing. When the police stop you and they request your identification, your vehicle registration, and or insurance, you have to provide it. Look on your insurance card, and somewhere on your insurance card, it's going to say, for production by demand. What that means is when a police officer asks for your insurance card, you have to produce it. You also have to produce it at the time of a motor vehicle stop. Now, there are two things that can't happen. First, the cop can't just reach into the car and take it from you. That's number one. But you are required to give it to him. Number two, a cop just can't randomly order you out of the vehicle for nothing. Now, if you give him a hard time and say you're not going to give him your credentials or show him your credentials, then it escalates into a case where they can take you out of the car. And my advice to you, don't fight. That's what they have courtrooms for. Because if push comes to shove, they're going to call for backup and they're going to take you and probably do damage to your vehicle and probably tow it, which is going to cost you even more money. But here's where the protections come in. Number one is that per Ohio v. Terry, a cop can't operate on a hunch. He can't just pull you over and say to you, I believe that you have a weapon. When he's never seen you before, when you haven't introduced a weapon, you may not even have a weapon. So he can't take you out of the car for that purpose. The other thing is that in Pennsylvania v. Mims, you are protected in this way because a stop cannot be prolonged by a police officer. It has to be, it's what's called a Terry stop. It has to be done within a reasonable amount of time. Say no more than maybe 20 minutes maximum. Maximum. Number two, or number three rather, if you get stopped because the cop says that he saw you purchasing drugs and he asks for permission to search your vehicle, you do not have to consent to that. And I could even take it a step further because I've seen them walk dogs around a car and the dogs are trained to hit even when there isn't drugs in the car. So that can be a washout too. You are protected from illegal search and seizure. A cop cannot search your person unless you're placed under arrest. If he says to you, you're under arrest, then he has a mandatory requirement to read you your rights. At which time I would say to you, you understand it. And if they ask, do you want to talk to them? Say no. Because they're looking for something to hem you up with. They will twist your own words against you. Take it from somebody who's worked in law enforcement. They will try to test you out. The Fourth Amendment is there to protect you. Get to know it, read it, understand it. Question a lawyer, but get to know it. It'll save your life.